I've heard people say that tree ring dating would disprove the Bible. I want to know, is that true? The science of dating trees is known as dendrochronology, where they can actually drill a core sample into the tree, extract it, and count the tree rings to find out how old the tree is. But it's not an exact science. Trees have been known to grow 2 or 3 rings in 1 year, simply because of the climate changes that have taken place. This thing has somewhere around 1,100 growth rings from center to edge, actually a little bit more than that. And this would be considered a small tree compared to the other sequoias in this area. Walking through the giant sequoias in the heart of the Sierra Mountains is absolutely amazing. These trees can live to be over 2,000 years old. And while they claim the greatest height at over 380 feet and the largest in mass, almost 56,000 cubic feet of wood, these trees aren't the oldest. That privilege goes to the bristlecone pine trees in the White Mountains, about 100 miles from this location. Core samples from the oldest bristlecone pine discovered show that it had 5,062 growth rings. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's 5,062 years old. Growth rings are determined by climate. A dry climate will give it a growth ring. Wet climate will give it another growth ring. Cold can give it a small growth ring. When they examine these and find out that there are 5,062 growth rings, this is great evidence that fits what the Bible actually tells us. The Bible says the flood destroyed the world 4,400 years ago. So the oldest tree we should find should be less than 4,400 years old. And when accounting for multiple growth rings per year, we can easily see the bristlecone pine fits the description given to us in the Bible. The oldest tree should be about 4,400 years old, and that's what we see. No, tree ring dating doesn't disprove the Bible. If you want to learn more about the age of the earth, check out the new Genesis Paradise Lost, now available on 3D Blu-ray, and DVD.